look, it went down the other night on the Big Gene show. So Big Gene is a former bodyguard of Puffy, a slew of other rappers, actors, entertainers, athletes. And he's had an axe to grind with Puffy. There are a whole lot of things that Puffy did to him or people around him. And he's putting things out there. You know what I'm saying? He's going at Puffy hard. As a matter of fact, for the past 3 years, no one has put Puffy out there like Big Gene. At the same time, when Mase came out about the Grammys a few days ago, Big Gene did a show in support of Mase. All right. Now, Mase ended up calling up the show. Big Gene put him on speakerphone and they talk. And Mase goes into how Big Gene isn't keeping it real. He needs to be truthful. He's doing this and that, trying to get ratings and put Mase down to get ratings. Now, here's what's messed up about that. Number one, Big Gene wasn't doing that. So I listened to the entire show and I asked him when Mase called in. I'm like, good. Now they can talk and corroborate each other's stories and become stronger. You know what I'm saying? But evidently somebody called Mase and said, Big Gene on there talking about you gay and all this kind of stuff. So that's what Mase was upset about. Mase called in and was like, look, you know me. I don't get down like that. You on there talking about me and Puffy and all that. Nah, I don't mess with, you know, I ain't with all that kind of stuff. Basically saying I'm not gay. Stop putting it out there like I am, because that's not cool. That's not truthful. You know that ain't the truth. Here's the problem. Big Gene never said anything about Mase being gay. As a matter of fact, 3 times in an episode, this same episode, people called in and was asking questions. You think Puffy, or what's over there? Did you think Puffy and Mase? And Big Gene was like, nah, I don't know nothing about that. And then somebody else called in. Well, didn't you say? And he said, nah, y'all got that from Cameron. Cameron said that about the bathroom thing. Don't put me in that. Nah, y'all get y'all facts straight. I don't know nothing about, you know, any of that kind of stuff. So he didn't entertain Mase and Puffy being in any type of relationship. And he was supporting Mase. And then Mase calls in and goes at him as if Big Gene was doing something bad. So you know what happened. Somebody put that bug in his ear. They on there talking about this and this and that. They getting on you saying you gay. And Mase is calling in. Now what Mase should have did was call and say, Big Gene, you all right? Everything cool? Well, look, I got a call, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I mean, tell me what's going on. Are you on there saying that? And they could have straightened it out right there. Big Gene could have said, no, I never said that. Somebody called in and asked me questions. I said, I don't know anything about that. As a matter of fact, the episode was titled, Mase is not going to pray with Diddy for his masters. Praying means lay down with him in private or in an intimate way. So basically saying praying together, having sex together. That's what the episode is. So the episode basically says Mase is not down with that. That's what the title is. So Mase had everything wrong. And then Mase went on to say, Big Gene, you doing this for ratings? Big Gene never does stuff for ratings. Big Gene goes hard. He tells people he doesn't really care about your likes and whatever. He's just keeping everything real. He doesn't get on there and tap dance, man. So as a fan of Mase, I'm like, man, I listened to his Rap Radar interview, which is like over an hour and a half. Him on Ebro in the Morning, The Breakfast Club, the Oracle song and everything. Mase is normally on point, but he wasn't on point when he called into the Big Gene show, man. That's disappointing, for real. So here's something that's interesting. He said Big Gene and Puff took a picture with Big's killer. So here's the backstory on that. When they left the event, right before Big got killed, right outside of it, Puffy went into the truck. Big Gene was the bodyguard on the sidewalk, and you have people walking by. So evidently, the FBI or LAPD were out there taking pictures from distances or whatever. So they took a lot of pictures, all those people out there. Well, at one point, a guy walked up to the truck and looked around and he looked a little suspicious, and the Muslim-looking guy. So Big Gene pulled his shirt up or pulled his whatever back, and let homeboy know that he had the gun right there. And he was just looking at the guy, and the guy just backed away. Well, Big Gene later says it was a Muslim-looking guy. Then Lil C said when the guy put the gun out the car that it was a Muslim-looking guy, and he described him. And Big Gene said, that's the same description I have of the guy. He was a Muslim-looking guy. So then the FBI said, is this him right here? And they showed him a pic of all of them out there on the sidewalk. So it wasn't that they were hanging together. It's that the guy was walking by and walked up, and they got a picture. And I'm sure they got hundreds of pictures of that night of a whole bunch of people being around a lot of other people. But Mase, I guess, got word back that, because Big Gene always explained it very clearly, and he's consistent when he explains it over and over again. So somehow the word got back that to Mase that Big Gene said that, oh yeah, me, Puff, took a picture with Big's killer, like they were celebrating it, and they, like it was, yeah, this Big's killer right here. It didn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe they even had any words. So Mase has some bad information, man, and it's just sad. It's real sad. And Mase said he's the only one out here keeping it real and keeping it truthful and spreading the facts. Now, this is new with Mase and this Puffy stuff. This is a few days in. Gene's been doing this for years. As a matter of fact, he was way back on, I don't know if it was MTV or VH1, whoever did a couple of series on Biggie. He was giving information back then. You know what I'm saying? And they took bits and pieces or whatever. You know, it's a show. They just can't take everything that he said. They had a whole bunch of people in there. And I believe they went to Big Gene's apartment back then, and he was giving them information. And Big Gene also gave information to Miss Wallace, Biggie's mother, back then. And he got so graphic with her, she told him she don't want to hear any more. She shut him down. She was like, look, that's enough. I don't want anything more about my son's murder, not this part of it. So Mase is new to the party and causing a disruption because Big Gene's been doing this for years. And he also said something about Big Gene's hiding behind YouTube. This is some weird stuff, man. It's like, I don't know if he thinks Big Gene is on here tap dancing and being silly, whatever. Big Gene goes in. Mase needs to sit down and watch a couple of episodes and see exactly what's being said. And then he'll realize that Big Gene's going way harder than him. You know, Mase said, I ain't get my publishing. He gave me $20K or whatever. Big Gene's getting into deep, dark, private information. So Mase got a lot of catching up to do. And Mase came in, every time Gene tried to say something, he would cut him off, but Big Gene let Mase talk. He let Mase get everything out, and then as soon as Big Gene tried to respond, Mase would say some more stuff. So Big Gene was getting upset about that, and we're gonna get back into that. Mase also asked Gene, how come y'all didn't shoot Big's killer? So the story is, Big Gene and Biggie were in two different trucks. Big Gene, as a bodyguard, told Biggie's driver, we're gonna run this light. As soon as we pull off, y'all follow us. Do not stop at any lights. Y'all just roll with us. Well, they started the trucks up, pulled out, the light turned red. Big Gene and Puffy kept going, turned the corner. Biggie's driver stopped. And that's when everything took place. So they're going down the opposite street. Big and them get shot. Big Gene and them turn around and then try to chase the killer. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't the Wild Wild West. It's not like he walked up and shot him and then they had a shootout right there. No, he pulled up, shot, pulled out. They turned around and went after him. But the people in Biggie's truck, his driver, I believe all of them got out, according to Big Gene. Lil C's, the driver, whoever else was in the truck, they all got out and ran, left Big in there by himself, and the driver gone. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Mase got some facts wrong again. Gene always said that he warned Biggie in advance because he was warned. Something's going down tonight. They're putting a hit out tonight. It's going down tonight. Look, man, I'm telling you, it's going down tonight. And Puffy kept stressing the Big, look, forget all that. You need to come to this party. You need to come to this party. We're promoting. We're doing this. We're celebrating. And Gene was like, hey, it's serious tonight. And he said Biggie and the crew was like, man, why you acting so serious, man? And Gene was like, yeah, I don't understand, man. It's going down tonight, man. I got the word, man. Y'all need to get serious, man. This is about y'all lives. And then hours later, all this drama went down. But Mase didn't go. Mase was out there in LA, but he didn't go there that night. So Big Gene always said that he told Mase in advance, it's hot. Things are crazy out here. As a matter of fact, he told him you shouldn't be out here because Mase and Stevie J were supposedly in a drop top Benz driving around California. And Big Gene was like, yo, y'all out of pocket. Y'all out here in this kind of environment in LA thinking things sweet? Nah, man, y'all need to be more serious. And so Mase didn't go. So when Mase was asking Gene all them questions about that and Gene answered, then Gene said, well, look here, how come you didn't go there that night? Basically saying, because you knew everything was hot and something could have went down because I warned you. So Mase said, well, look, I was in the hotel with Brandy. And Big Gene was like, yeah, but Brandy was trying to get you to go. How come you didn't go? So Mase never came out and said that Big Gene warned him and that's why he didn't go. You know, he said he chilling in the hotel, he ain't coming out, whatever. And that's unfortunate because he had the opportunity to keep it real right there. So what's wild about this is both of them got gripes with Puffy. They could have came together and further corroborated each other's stories and became even bigger as a unit, as a force, because you got some other forces out there, you know what I'm saying, other bad boy former employees and former artists that have gripes. You know what I'm saying? So eventually somebody has to come together, but they didn't come together on this one. And that's on Mase, you know what I'm saying? Because Big Gene was open to, you know, coming together. I'm sure he was. That's why he was taking the call and putting it out there live. And it would have been phony for Big Gene to pick up the phone like he did and say, Mase, hey, what's up, Playboy? It would be phony for him to do that if he was talking bad about Mase. But he wasn't talking bad about Mase. Big Gene has always kept it real, man. He's been keeping it real. So if Mase is keeping it real, then he just got some bad information. He probably should roll up or call Big Gene and be like, look, I had things let me do my Mase voice. Hey Gene, look man, I had some things wrong. People told me this and that and I got a little hyped up in my feelings and I'm man enough to admit that. So straight up Big Gene, I apologize to you. As a matter of fact, I'll come on your show and apologize to everybody and let them know that everything was twisted and I ain't got no beef with you. You my man. That's what Mase should do. But that's grown man's business and I'm gonna stay out of it. But Mase definitely dropped the ball on this one and messed things up. So I don't know what's gonna happen from this, but I know Big Gene was quite upset. So missed opportunity, but the show was good. At that point, it went, you know, a little haywire. Drama came out, and I wish that drama never happened, for real. But it is what it is, man. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I got another video going straight at Mase and Big Gene. I'm gonna put that out tomorrow. As for right now, I'm Money Green. Talk to me. Make money, go shopping. Soon another video will be dropped.